First generation American, Latina, anti-Zionist Jew. Until October of 2023, I was on the sidelines of the fight for Palestinian liberation. But like so many of you here, the brave people of Gaza changed me just as they changed the world. Once again, the most powerful seat in the US government is welcoming Netanyahu, a genocidal war criminal, to Washington. This is an expression of the unwavering support of American political institutions for the violent system of occupation, land theft, and apartheid known as Israel. During this fragile ceasefire, belligerent thugs protected by and including the Israeli military terrorize and murder Palestinians all across the occupied territories in escalating numbers and with unmeasured impunity as they continue to steal and desecrate a land they cynically claim to be holy. Every day, more Palestinian hostages, including children, are put in so-called detention centers where they have no access to basic legal rights and face torture. In other words, the genocide has not ceased. We should be absolutely clear-eyed that we are not here merely rejecting this particular war criminal or this particular White House. We are here rejecting the project of Zionism as a whole. Zionism is a 19th century political ideology that claimed Jewish safety required a Jewish-only nation state. Zionism is dispossession. It is incarceration. It is white supremacy. Zionism is sexual violence. It is militarism, ecocide, scholasticide, apartheid, ethnic cleansing, and genocide. But right now, all kinds of people with all kinds of political affiliations across the US are showing up in solidarity with Palestine. Cities and towns are flexing their power with municipal divestment. Communities are making Palestine visible every day with cultural events for neighbors, families, and friends. Activists are defeating oppressive and racist anti-Palestinian bills at the state level, like Virginia. Boycott campaigns here and across the world are working. The list goes on. The movement for Palestine is growing, and it must. The fascism that American institutions have been bolstering abroad for so long is now here. The people leading that charge aim to consolidate their power by exercising even more repression than before on the movement for Palestine. They have made it clear that alongside our trans and undocumented siblings, we are going to be their testing grounds. If Americans truly want to resist fascism in the US, then we must center Palestine in our struggle. Every inch that they take away from this work will expand out and beyond to pillage, exploit, and subjugate all other communities in their wake. Shame. Shame. I'm also sounding the alarm for my Jewish cousins. An executive order to take forceful steps to combat anti-Semitism weaponizes perverted version of Jewish safety to threaten deportation against any foreign-born student expressing solidarity with Palestine in universities all the way down to elementary schools. Jews have a responsibility and a burden in this moment. It is the myth of our safety that is used against Palestinians and their allies. Liberal cultural institutions such as the Anti-Defamation League are aligning with an openly anti-Jewish administration, including defending Nazi salutes in service of Zionism. As these contradictions become impossible to ignore, it is clear that Zionism was never about Jewish safety. It is clear that we are entering a new, dangerous chapter for Palestinians and Jews in the U.S. thanks to this lie. By standing with Palestinians against Zionism, we answer the calls of our ancestors who faced persecution and genocide. By standing with Palestinians against Zionism, we make the world safer for ourselves. By standing with Palestinians against Zionism, we carry on centuries of Jewish tradition that has opposed empire, colonization, and nationalism that values every human life and that is rooted in social justice. If you are Jewish and already in this fight, now is the time to collect your cousins and bring everyone you can into the movement. Have those hard conversations. Be visible. Be brave. If you are on the sidelines, now is the time to join this struggle, a struggle that starts with Palestine but will liberate us all. Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!